Hey, what up, gang? This is episode 3 of Microsoft Paint Millionaire, where I teach you digital art so that you can become a millionaire. Just like me. It'll definitely happen. So we're on the JS Paint app instead of Microsoft Paint. This emulates more retro Microsoft Paint from like early 2000s and late 90s. So what this means is even if you can't afford a Microsoft computer because maybe you're on Linux because you're poor, which would make sense because you're not a digital artist millionaire, you can still follow along just by going to this website. So really shows that I'm a man of the people. Anyways, for the third installment here, we're going to draw the romantic partner of your dreams that you are going to have when you're a successful millionaire Microsoft Paint digital artist. So let's get into it. So we're going to start by giving them just kind of an outline of their body, and then we're going to make a triangle here for their skirt, their hot skirt here, and then we're going to draw kind of like some breadsticks with the tops cut off for their legs. And we're going to draw some really scandalous stilettos here. Stilettos are basically like claws with a little peg at the back end here. So we draw the peg on the back end, and then you think of like a crab claw coming out. Look at that. That's perfect. Okay. Very pretty. Very pretty. And then just to make it a little bit more enticing, we're going to draw some fishnet stockings here. And all we have to do to get that kind of effect going is if we just draw some diagonal lines going one way, then look at that, diagonal lines going the other. All right. Scandalous. Okay, now the face is the most important part. This is what's going to give this the most personality, most beauty. So we want to draw a really big palette here for the face. So big circle, okay? So that way we can fit in some big old juicy lips. Everybody likes that. So we do kind of like a heart shape here. Basically, I'm going to undo that part, but we'll put one right over here so there's a beauty mark over the lips. So as you can see, it's kind of like a heart shape or a fox here. And then we just draw a little line in the middle to show where the lips are meeting. Okay, and now we need some eyes. So go ahead and give them some eyes. And we don't want to take up too much space, so I'm making the eyes kind of small here. And then just a cute little button nose. There we go. All right. She's really taking shape. So I'm going to give mine some pink lipstick and some bright red for our stilettos. And then here also for the arms, everybody likes some big beefy arms, so I'm going to give my romantic partner some big juicy biceps here. So you can see what we did here. We made 2 sideways C's, and we put another smaller sideways C on the inside. And that's what we're basically going to be making, like a chain of those. So here we're going to do the elbow, it's just a little notch coming out at the end. And then the forearm, you can think of kind of like a long oval. And then we're going to close the oval off here, and we'll make another little oval up top. Look at that. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we got a C here, and then a C in the inside. And we've got our little notch for our elbow, and then a forearm. And now close it off. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh, hands, that's going to be really tough. I don't know if I'm ready for hands. You know what? You're not. So what we're going to do here is instead, we're going to do boxing gloves. And then you don't have to do the hands. Boxing gloves are much easier than hands. It's a little trick. So then we fill them in with red because boxing gloves are red. Easy. Okay, look at that. Now we're really coming along. Let's go back to using black here. I'm going to use it's important that you use the brush here and not the pencil. The line's going to be too fine if you use the pencil. But I'm going to give my romantic partner some beautiful raven black hair. Coming out the sides here. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay. And we should probably give them an ear so that they can hear us. And that's starting to look pretty good. Now, we're going to go with the fill tool. And I think my romantic partner is going to have a green mini skirt here. And you can give them whatever kind of skin you want. Mine has liver issues, so they're yellow. And then for the eyes, I think I'm going to go with red again. Very pretty color. Okay, now, if your romantic partner is a real smoke show, you might as well, not red though, I'm going to use gray so it's like smoke. And they're a smoke show. Look at that. You know what we can do though? We're going to give this a little bit more depth and use a background color. Look at that. Okay. Now, the final touch for our smoke show romantic partner. We're going to go back to the spray paint can and use the biggest setting here. And yeah, look at all that smoke. Is there a smoke show? And then, just like we're in a museum, we're going to make a label for our picture. Smoke show romance partner. That is definitely going to be attracted to you and want to meet you and spend the rest of their life with you, but only when you become a millionaire digital artist like me. So you had better just follow these tutorials and practice, and eventually you can have a romantic partner just like, we should give them a name, just like mine, Doris. Well, that's all. See you on the next one, guys.